All right, Scott. So I love this diagram. Just the way I interpret it is it's like this journey through the most simple geometric shapes, starting at the number 3, a triangle, up through a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, an octagon, and a nonagon. Yeah. And you've drawn this diagram on the left, which is like this kind of interrelated journey through geometry up through all the polygons.
Yeah.
And you
And
had a
I
cool experience with
started with
this.
a triangle because you can't have a polygon with only two sides or even only
What
one
a
side.
point. Mm-hmm.
So the triangle is the simplest form. And that means that we don't stop on the seventh chakra. We stop on the a nine-sided polygon, which is the seventh chakra. And I did this when just after I finished my sacred geometry constructions course, which teaches you how to draw each one of the polygons separately. And then after I completed that course, I kind of wanted to test myself about how much I remembered and it, could I do all of this without referring to any notes? And I did. I was able to go from 3 to 9, kind of chaining them off of the construction geometry of each one. And I ended up with this form, right?
So
And
every step in this, Scott, is linked to the step that came before it. Yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah.
so
So
you
like
you
I made the square and then I from the square, I was able to generate the
pentagon.
pentagon. And from that, I was able to generate the hexagon and so on
Mm-hmm.
up. But when I was doing this, I wasn't thinking that I was like making a work of art or something. I was just doing this to test myself. But when I
Cool.
got to the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And this represents the human energy system.
In light of the chakras, yeah. So you basically, I see there on this diagram, you have a person with all the chakras lit up, yeah. And I'm
Right.
guessing that the way you get the corresponding chakras from just the center point of each of the shapes. So the center point of the triangle is the root chakra. The center point of the square is the sacral chakra. And of the
Exactly, all the way
pentagon,
up.
the
And I've
solar
color
plexus.
coded these so that you can see like the heart chakra is green, and that is the hexagon here, you know, and so I put these next to each other so that you would make the correlation and see that this is the energy system or the chakra system in the body. And it's beautiful how it starts as simple as possible with the equilateral triangle, the simplest polygon of all. And this is like the energy coming into the root chakra. It's very coarse, it's about survival. And then we move up, and each step that we move up, we gain another side and we gain greater sophistication in dealing with life's problems. We gain additional points of view as we add sides, basically. And so this reminds me of the traditional Indian chakra system with lotus petals. They have different numbers of lotus petals traditionally for each chakra. Now, I'm not mirroring that here, but we're kind of loosely approximating it in a way by adding sides to the polygons, right? But I'm just sticking with the pure geometry here. And I find it uncanny that this automatically seems to fit the human body. This is a beautiful way of looking at the chakras, as arising purely out of geometry.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's like the geometric underpinning of the human energy system, you could say.
Yeah, exactly. And it's something anyone can learn to draw. And this kind of makes me think, oh my God, we should do a workshop on this about drawing this
Yeah,
very thing, you know?
awaken the energy system through geometry or something. I
Exactly.
want to learn to draw that diagram, Scott. That's a brilliant one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mm.
So please like and subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments.